Hey everybody, welcome into the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. I'm your host, Tony Edward. On your way in, please hit that subscribe button as well as a thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Spotify or Apple, please leave a 5-star rating and review. Folks, Bitcoin currently over $120,000 again, very close to $121,000. It's currently trading at $120,926. It's really fluctuating a lot right now, but we're seeing a lot of strength in the market. As I've been saying in my newsletter and the recent podcast, we're seeing some bullish momentum building here and the market moving up once again. And I anticipate a major rally this month. Now, there's going to be volatility. We're going to stair step our way to new highs. And I believe Bitcoin will hit new all-time highs this month. And you got to expect volatility, right? You got to expect that there's going to be retests and much more. But the macro thesis of the bull market is still intact. So Bitcoin on the daily chart has flipped green on the MACD. So bulls are in full control here, and the RSI still has room to run to the upside before it hits the overbought zone. So very good sign. And this could be a very big week. We could see Bitcoin run up past 123K, the all-time high it set just in July. So I think we're very close. Obviously, we're about to hit 121,000. So we could also see the other altcoins keep moving. You know, Ethereum has been on a tear. It's currently trading over $4,300. And as we said in yesterday's podcast, that is very good for the overall altcoin market. If you look at Total 3, it is also on the rise, showing a lot of strength. Its MACD on the daily has flipped green, showing the bulls are in control. So folks, this could be a very big week, as the video title and thumbnail says, right? Because we're seeing the start of some strong moves here and we got the momentum. And if you look at Bitcoin dominance, it continues to break down, and it won't go down in a straight line, same way the prices of assets don't go up in a straight line, but it's in a downward trajectory right now. And here, analyst Crypto Wizard shared a chart saying the collapse has begun. Now, that's what I call a beautiful breakout. In similar fashion to 2021, Bitcoin dominance has broken its bear flag, as called. The collapse has begun. Higher to go for ETH and altcoins. So when Bitcoin dominance is breaking down, it doesn't mean that Bitcoin is also not running. It just means alts are also finding strength. They're actually outperforming Bitcoin, even if Bitcoin's moving, right? So this is where we've often talked about the rotation of liquidity. The liquidity comes through Bitcoin, then it starts moving to ETH and all of the mid caps and lower caps and much more. So again, very positive sign. In addition, we're seeing strength on the stock market side with the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, and global liquidity is the leading indicator for all these risk assets. Now, Crypto Wizard also highlighted the following, where as Bitcoin dominance is collapsing, the ETH versus Bitcoin chart is on the rise. So ETH is finding a lot of strength, and so is XRP and some other altcoins. So things, all the correlations are there. We've seen historically. So this is very, very bullish, folks. I like what I'm seeing here. We're getting confirmation, as I was talking about since last week. We need to see confirmation with these reversals, and the confirmations are coming in here, especially things like the MACD flipping bullish. And then when you look at Bitcoin, let's say from the weekly standpoint, let me move my video out of the way here. It is also showing some great confirmation where the MACD is still in the green. There was some downtrends of the green candles in the recent pullback, but now they've gained strength again. So this is a very good sign. The bulls are defending the territory. And because we are in a bull market, things can really flip very bullish quickly. You know, it doesn't take much because we're above key support levels and much more. And as I'm recording this, Bitcoin crossed 121,000. It's actually pumping like crazy. It's at $121,280. So moving very strong here, folks. So again, I think this could be a very big week. Now, Ethereum ETFs had an amazing week, folks. Here, Nature Racy, who I just had on the podcast, he said spot ETH ETFs with $460 million of inflows on Friday, the fourth biggest day ever. 8 of the top 10 inflow days, including all top 5, have happened in the past month. So the market is turning very bullish on ETH. And I think with the SEC giving clarity on liquid staking, I believe they're going to approve staking in ETH ETFs very soon. I also believe that the SEC is going to approve XRP spot ETFs, Solana spot ETFs. It could happen this month or maybe September because the deadline's in October, but let's wait and see. But I do believe staking is coming, especially with the liquid staking clarity that was given by the SEC this past week. So inflows are surging for Bitcoin and especially Ethereum. Nate also shared the following, saying 1,300 plus ETFs have launched since the beginning of last year. 10 of the top 20 are crypto related, including top 4 overall. Just think about that, folks. For crypto's leading in these ETF categories, and there's been established ETFs for many years, and like he said, 1,300 plus have been launched, and crypto is dominating. Do you see what's happening? There's so much demand for this asset class and technology. And in yesterday's podcast, I highlighted that Harvard, they bought millions of dollars in BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF. So you have pensions, endowments, and big institutions that are buying. Nate says 10 of the top 20 are crypto related, including the top 4 overall. 5 spot Bitcoin ETFs, 2 spot ETH ETFs, 2 MicroStrategy ETFs, and 1 leverage ETH ETF. So again, crypto ETFs are dominating. So whales continue to buy. I've often shared the on-chain data from Sentiment, which shows wallets with 10 or more Bitcoin, which are whales, they continue to accumulate. They're not exiting the market. And that's a signal we're going to be watching as we get closer to Q4, where I think the top might be coming in then. But, we'll have to watch and see what global liquidity does. But there's a huge narrative for the market around then because you have Congress, they're going to be passing crypto legislation, the Market Structure Clarity Act. So this is where, again, we're going to watch these things closely. I'm going to update you. So make sure you are subscribed with the notification bell enabled. You're subscribed to my newsletter as well, because I'll be giving you guys the updates and I'll be doing more live streams and much more. So guys, exciting times. Bitcoin going nuts right now. And like I said, I think it's going to be a very exciting week. I think Bitcoin could set a new high this week. Let's see. Look, I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch here, but I think we're seeing the start of the next major rally. Now, there's not too much on the news front as far as crypto announcements and things like that, but here's one I want to share with you guys. It just shows the potential of this technology, and here's the headline: World Mobile launches drone-based decentralized telecom project. So this is a decentralized telecom project. It uses unmanned aerial drones in a stratosphere to provide wireless services to users. This is very much like Helium. I remember interviewing the founder of Helium Mobile, and you're going to have competition. So competition's great. I never heard of this project before this article. They do have a token, of course, and you go to their website and it says reclaim power over your connectivity. So they're using blockchain technology, of course. So let me give some details. World Mobile is launching a blockchain-enabled 5G network using drones to beam connectivity directly to users worldwide. The company partnered with Indonesian telecom firm Protelindo to create World Mobile Stratospheric, an initiative designed to bridge gaps left by traditional communication infrastructure worldwide. The project uses hydrogen-powered drones flying at 60,000 feet in the stratosphere to provide wireless coverage of up to 15,000 square kilometers per aircraft using 450 guidable beams, Charles Barnett, the chief business officer of World Mobile Group, told Cointelegraph. The aerial network outperforms satellite-based telecommunications with 6 ms of total latency, allowing it to provide service up to 18 times cheaper per gigabyte than space-based infrastructure, Barnett said. So folks, do you see the application of blockchain networks? And for the first time, you can own the token. So if you see that this project is making progress in providing a service, making it cheaper, faster, more efficient, and you can participate by buying the token, that's what we're doing here, right? We're taking these bets. And for the first time in history, you don't have to be an accredited investor. You don't have to be some part of some hedge fund or VC group to get private equity. You can simply hold a token of the respective blockchain. And obviously, investing comes with risk. Doesn't mean this project will be successful. Doesn't mean it's going to be a winner, but it could be. And that's where you want to do your research. Who are they working with? Who are they partnering with? And take your bets. But amazing the technology and the application, right? Because a lot of people don't see this. They don't understand how the blockchain technology is being used in different industries. And this is why I try to share this news with you, because price is important, but price is going to follow adoption, utility, and all these things. Don't get me wrong, there's a speculation layer of the market, right? We talk about liquidity and that cycling through the market, but there's also, the component of the partnerships and the adoptions and much more. So World Mobile has already established a ground-based decentralized physical infrastructure, also known as DePin, that mixes traditional telecom infrastructure and independent distributed providers to extend service to underserved communities by patching dead zones. Folks, the future is going to be very interesting. I've often said we are living in the fourth industrial revolution, where you have these amazing technologies like crypto and blockchain, AI, robotics, EV, space exploration. All of these things are converging. And the interesting thing is they all need each other, right? AI and blockchain have a symbiotic relationship where they can enhance the benefits of each and help police each other, if you know what I mean. So incredible stuff. And folks, I don't hold a token. I'm just being transparent with you guys. The token is WMTX, but it's just fascinating what's being built around the globe with this technology. And, those of us who, for example, live in the United States, we may not think that this is something we would need, but there's billions of people around the world who don't have the infrastructure of the United States, who don't have the big carriers in their country. Something like this could really help them. And that's part of the benefit of this technology. It can help improve the lives of people. We've often talked about banking the unbanked and bringing financial services to people who have not been able to have access to these things, and even markets with tokenized stocks and other assets. You're opening up a global market. So many benefits. And this is why we are here taking our bets. And I've often said, I'm not only looking to take profits in this bull market cycle, but future bull markets. I'll be backing the truck up when the bear market comes around. There's blood on the streets. People are calling crypto a scam again, right? It's all cyclical, and global liquidity is rising again in 2028. And the markets are following it and looking to take profits in the next bull market. So folks, that is the news. Let me know what you think about all this. And if you agree with me that it could be a big week, Bitcoin's already giving indication of that as I'm recording this, breaking 120 and then 121,000. Looks like it wants to go to 122,000. Guys, it's at $121,564. So it definitely wants to break 122,000 tonight. Folks, check out our sponsor, Proppy. They're leading the charge with tokenizing real estate. You can buy and sell homes on Proppy's platform. It's blockchain powered, and you can sell your property for cryptos. If you want to accept Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, Proppy allows you to do that. So they've put deeds on chain. They've created NFTs for properties. They use Coinbase for the crypto escrow service for the buying and selling. They're a licensed Web3 company. They've been around since 2017, and they've facilitated over $4 billion in transactions. Folks, we know real estate's going to go on chain. It's going to get disrupted. They're going to cut out a lot of middlemen. Proppy is leading the charge. And folks, I'm a Proppy token holder. I have been since 2018 because I saw them being ahead of the curve and kind of having the first mover advantage in disrupting the real estate asset class, which is the largest asset class in the world, of course. So folks, check out Proppy. Go to proppy.com. The link will be in the description. And folks, don't forget to sign up for our free email newsletter. It's 100% free. I just put out a newsletter yesterday, so check it out. You'll see all my thoughts and a recap of the big news items and much more. Check out my book on Amazon. It's available in paperback and digital. And check out my course at mycryptocourse.com. All the links will be in the description. Folks, thank you so much for watching and listening. I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you all later.